guys, so I'm coming to you with a Face of the Day and reviews. Ever since I came back from IMS, I've been playing and wearing and using some of my new items. Sorry if my camera is off. With some of the new items that I've got, and I just wanted to show you this look. This is one of my favorites I've created so far. Just with everything's not new on my face, but y'all know how Face of Days and Reviews go. So I'm gonna talk about some things. Let me get in close so you can see the look. Alright, so I'll start here with my face because not too many new things. So on my base, my primer, I use my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. My foundation is my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. You guys know how I feel about these. Got to watch other videos to know. I like them, by the way, if you didn't know. Okay, so my concealer is new. I've used the Morphe concealer, and this is the lightest shade I got. This is called, next to the lightest. This is called Frappe, and I got this concealer. I've worn these concealers a few times now. Excuse me. I wore them a few times now, and while I like the color, this is Frappe, really, really pretty. This concealer is very, very creamy, really creamy and almost mousse-like in consistency. It's really moussey, like a like the LA Splash Smitten lip tint mousses, if you guys know those, or the Maybelline, that velvet skin Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation is like moussey jelly type. Okay, so with that being said, it goes on really well and it covers decently. It's not full coverage at all. It covers decently, but it does not last that well throughout the day. But with that being said, it doesn't crease. I set it with my Black Radiance powder. I also set it with this new powder that I got. One of these face powders. I actually like my Black Radiance powder a little bit better. I'll get to that in a minute. But it just kind of fades away after. I mean, I did wear it a significant amount of time. You're talking 8-hour mark, 6-8 hour mark. It starts to fade. So that's up to you. I mean, it's not creasing. It's just it's not as bright and as vibrant as it was when I first put it on. So let you know those things. I'm gonna keep using them though. I set my under eye with my Black Radiance, but yesterday and the day before I set with this. These are 3 powder foundations from Jordan Cosmetics. Now this is actually a finishing powder, like a setting powder, my Black Radiance. This is a powder foundation. It's a little bit heavier. This is what it looks like, and honestly, setting my under eye with this one, it just didn't give me as much color or much yellow or much brightness as the other one did, as my Black Radiance, so that's kind of weird. I did set my face with this powder. I enjoyed it. It is a matte. It's kind of like a run-of-the-mill. It didn't wow me, but it also didn't, disappoint me. Like a no makeup type of look every day. As far as the last thing, my oil did break through it. My oil, it was no match for my oil, but a lot of things are no match for my oil, so I'm not going to knock it there. I've also used this one. I used this one today to contour, and I do enjoy that one because the shade is like spot on for my contour. I put it on a little heavy though because I put it on not thinking. It's a powder foundation, and I put it on the same way I put on my Black Radiance contour, and that's a lighter one, so I can be a little heavy-handed. So the pigment is there, which is weird because the pigment in the yellow one, I don't know, but that's what it looks like, and it did really well. So I enjoyed that. My blush is MAC Ambering Rose. Nothing new. My highlights isn't new as either. This is MAC's Shaft of Gold from that whatever collection. I don't know. Get out of that bag, Kabuki. Alright, so I'm going to go to my eyes. My brows are my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. The eyeshadow. So in the crease, I have 2 shades. Alright, this is where I dug into my new things. I have my Modern Mattes from BH Cosmetics palette, and specifically this shade here. I put that in the crease. It actually shows up deeper than it does in the pan, so it almost looked a little muddy when I put it in the crease. Not muddy, but like deeper, darker than what I wanted it. So I was like, damn. But I left it there. Whatever, that's my crease. Then my brow bone and my lid, well, underneath this glitter on my lid, is from the Foils palette. Oh, I love these. This is on my brows. My highlight is this one here. And then on my lid, I actually put this one. I covered it up with some glitter because I wanted to use things. But oh my gosh, this went on so well. I use Urban Decay Primer Potion as I always do. Look, it's beautiful. So I put that on my lid with a brush. Went on well, blended well. Really nice. I can't wait to really deep dive into this palette even more. So I was really impressed with the foils there. So I blended, you know, into the crease or whatever, and I'm like, this crease shade's a little dark. So I did grab my Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly, and I felt as though Nuts About You, this orange here, would be really good in blending out that coppery shade from the foil. So I did that. I had that in my crease. Blended everything out with that. And then on the outer corner, I wanted some black. I haven't worn black out there in a minute, I feel like, anyway. So I grabbed my Morphe palette. I wore these palettes a few times before already, as well, just not on camera. I used the black from, this is the 12P. I wore the black shade here. This black is super pigmented. Now, I have some opinions about these palettes. I'm going to do a separate review on them and compare them to another palette. However, I'm going to do it. I mean, black is very pigmented, but I just use that in the outer corner and smudge it under my lower lash line, along with some more of Nuts About You. Now, let's talk about this glitter on the lids. Yes, that is glitter on my lids, and it's not a mess. All right. And I don't know the formula or that of those Morphe, this one, and another palette I want to talk about, but they stain. I don't know what that's about. We will talk later in a later video. This glitter that is on my lid is going to change my life. So, this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills Empty Quad. I didn't like the quad that came with them. These are the 4 pressed glitters I got from NBA Cosmetics booth at IMATS, okay? So what they look like. This is the one that I have on my lid over top of that foiled shadow. And it's called, I think this one's a Nebula. Lied, it's Mirage. So that's what I have on. And of course I need a little bit of adhesive. So I took some of my glitter adhesive, my Glitz Effects. I got it from IMAX, but I don't know what company it was. And I just dabbed a little on, and I literally went with my finger and applied my glitter shadow. I love this idea of pressed glitters that I went to Rite Aid, got me some glycerin. I know they have press and medium, but I'm not ready for that yet. Some glycerin, some alcohol, and I'm going to press all my other loose glitters into pans, and I'm going to do that, and I'm so excited. So, my eyeliner is, I think it's Jordana Easy Liner, Simple Liner, on top and bottom. I have the pencil on the bottom and the liquid on the top. And my lashes are Cocoa Lashes and Goddess. And I must say, I love these. I've had these. I got a pair from IMATS, but I bought a pair before I went to IMATS. And when I was talking to girls in the Lady Muscle line, they really like these lashes, and I don't think I'd worn mine yet. I don't know. I do love them. Do I love them more than the Queen Bees? No, not yet. I just love this look, though. This is a really pretty look. Yeah, these lashes are pretty good. Every time, I haven't tried all the Cocoa lashes, but every time I fall in love with one, I try another one to fall in love with them too. So, but I really enjoy these lashes. They're really pretty. I just like the pattern. I love it. So, they're the Cocoa Lashes and Goddess. Okay? Almost done. Now, my lips. I lined my lips with a Milani lip liner. This is in the shade Sugar Plum. This isn't new. But my lips are new. Not from IMATS, though. I went to Ulta. Remember I told you IMATS? I was disappointed that the NYX booth did not have the NYX lip lingerie. So I went on a hunt for them. I got all of them but 2. I'm going to do a lip swatch or something video on them on my lips. And this one is actually one of the lighter ones. It's kind of faded. I put it on early this morning. This is Honeymoon. And this is a lighter one. Okay. Let me say something about these. First off, they're comfortable. They're very comfortable. They remind me, I feel as though they're comparable to the Milani Amore matte lip creams. Is that what the Milanis are called? The Milani matte liquid lipsticks. Very lightweight, almost fluffy even, but they don't feel like anything is on your lips. Yes, they are transfer proof, you know, to an extent with all our liquid lipsticks, but transfer proof, and they don't come off kissing, touching napkins, things like that. They tend to fade. It's still there. My lip color is still there. Just since it's not as good as I put it on early this morning. They go on in really, really thin coats. They don't go on super opaque in one swipe, which I'm okay with because you can build it up. But this is the shade, what'd I say? Honeymoon. And you would think that ain't gonna work with a liner, us women of color. Oh my god, this is one of the lighter shades, and I am enjoying it. I'm missing 2 shades out of this lip lingerie line. I really like them. Like I said, they remind me of the NYX more matte, Milani more matte lip creams. They're so thin, yet they build up to a beautiful opaque color. I wore one of the deeper ones yesterday, and it's like I think I found my perfect nude. I found my lips but better shade. I found that shade, but I'm talking about my perfect nude, like my skin tone lipstick. That's the bomb. I think I found that yesterday in another color. I think it's called the Beauty Mark one. So I'm really enjoying these. Once I get the other 2, I'm on the hunt. I will do a lip swatch video because I really like these. I really like this lip. And hopefully they expand these liquid lipsticks. The lingeries, I guess not because they're nude, to other colors. But I doubt it. But, oh God, it's a bomb. And that's my face. Okay, so I sprayed with some Benign Final Seal. This held up very well. I did my face yesterday too. It held up much better yesterday than it did today. I still have to try it out with different things. I don't know. It was because I used powder. Whatever. You know, I had a lot of new elements on my face. So I don't know. But today, because this has been hyped up. Today, and my mother gave me her big bottle she bought for $18, and I just put a sprayer on it. Today, I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting it to hold up a little bit longer. My oil broke through really quick. I don't know if it claims to break. I don't know. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. My face looked a lot better than it would look if I used any other spray. Let me say it like that. Yesterday, though, when I tell you my face was a brick house. It wasn't going anywhere. I remember we were eating crabs and I got a little salt in my eye. Long story. And I went and flushed my eye out in the sink and I could see the water beading off my face like it was waterproof. Like, oh my God, it was great. So today I think some other element didn't mix well with this spray. But because of yesterday, I still have faith in it. And yesterday, oh my God, it was the bomb. So, yeah, that's it. So, that's it for this Face of the Day in Reviews. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any other products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave them down below. Until next time, I love you all. Bye.